sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. DJ Reed brings him down that time. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
4th down. Here's Stafford. He sends this one to the end zone. And it falls incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He cuts it right. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Fox now to kick this one away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10 now from the 30. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. Big gain downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Give to Williams from the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Receiver in motion, going left. Stafford to throw again on second. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing is Stafford on third. He gets this one in Nakua. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on third and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Quick throw finds about right. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Goff. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Goff on first and 10. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. Well, we all know Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
His pass caught by Nakua. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He puts everything behind this one. Well, they had the look, Sherman didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions driving ahead. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Trying again following the sack. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. New set of downs for him from the 46. Stafford now on first down. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. So that brings up second down. Now Stafford again. He's trying another one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Now Stafford to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Stafford from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he got this close to midfield before going out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, it's Goff. He finds Laporta. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing is gone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Goff setting to throw. This is complete to Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Lions will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. And that one's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Goff on third. Laporta with the grab. Continuing to move past the 45. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
St. Brown's got it. Complete. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. We've reached the end of 3, and up. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He's got time here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field. And the two were not able to reel it in.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 31-yard play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made. It turned it into a significant gain.
They pick the handoff now. Stafford completes. It's Atwell. And they get this down to the 28. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Stafford to throw again on second. Catch is made in close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Motioning him from the slot right. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on third and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And now it's second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Finds Laporta. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Goff to the air now. Setting up the screen. This gets up past the 20. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions looking like they'll start this season with a win. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw from Goff. He throws a bullet to this. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And the Rams have some new life in the fourth.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On first down, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Stafford now on first down. Caught near the goal. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams trim the deficit down to 5. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Second down now, 7 to go. Another one for Gibbs. Into the second level past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Headed out right. Has the connection to right. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Man in motion here. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah. 1 for the money and 1 for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me. Feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings. They on me. They raining.